And so here is Chicago. The starters for Utah. And it's Malone in at the four-man spot. That one's good from James on the assist from Rose.
Assertive move by LBJ, just taking what he wants inside.
Pass to Hornacek. Here's Malone. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the away team.
And he makes the first. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for LaMelo Ball. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Here's Stockton. Pass to Hornacek. Here's Malone. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Malone. Here's Keefe. Second chance effort. Not going to go that time. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. James passes to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Here's Stockton. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Malone. Chicago with a rebound. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
On offense, here's Utah. 4-point game. Stockton, pass to Russell. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Utah with another miss. You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Here's Stockton. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to Hornacek. Puts up a deep three. Utah with another miss. Here's Rose. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Rose up top. Hornacek with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Russell, that's good.
A fantastic move right there. Just that quick little reverse layup.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Chicago. LaMelo Ball comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Morris, he's checked in for Utah. Now here's Rose. Ooh, it's stolen away. And here they come for the finish. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Rose. On the take. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Oh boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
A minute 39 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hornacek. Here's Malone. Antetokounmpo covering. Shoots a fadeaway. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now here's Ball. No points so far. it away. Here's Stockton. 4-3. The shot by Hornacek, no good. Chicago leading by 4. Ball passes to Rose.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's Hornacek, pounded by Ball to the inside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul of the game. Mitchell's checked in for Chicago.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Malone. Over Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
For the away team, Karl Malone.
And the second free throw is good. 24 seconds left to play in the first. The 3 from Mitchell hits the trifecta.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Utah trails by 8. Here's Vaughn. Pass to Ostertag. Here's Malone. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So the Utah 5 right now. And it's Malone in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 5. Morris. Porzingis grabs the board. Chicago leading by 8. And he lobbed. Yes, sir! LeBron James!
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
James has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's Vaughn. He's scoreless. There's a screen. Morris passes to Carr. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Leonard outside. Out to James. No good on the 3. Utah trails by 8, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Russell's checked in for Utah.
First team foul. Checking in for the away team, number 3, Brian Russell.
And Utah calls time here.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
For Chicago, Harden comes in for Ball, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Hornacek. Pass to Morris. Here's Hornacek. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Chicago making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Chicago leading by 8. Outside Harden. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one shot. James Harden.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Utah trails by 11. Outside Russell. Pass to Hornacek. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Number 12, John Stockton.
Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. And Harden with the slam.
With a finesse from Harden there. That's great stuff.
On offense, here's Utah. Trailing by 13. Pass to Hornacek. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Soft touch off the glass.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now Mitchell.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Utah trails by 13. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Stockton. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Leonard on the wing. Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Hornacek, defended by Harden, and Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. For Chicago, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Porzingis. Ball comes in for Harden, and Rose is subbed in for Mitchell. To the wing on the left. Here's Hornacek, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the away team, Jeff Hornacek. 2 shots.
The first one falls. For Chicago, Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for James, and it's James Harden in for Ball. Utah making a switch here.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Rose. Oh,
Yes, sir.
Wow! And he banks it home with one hand.
There's an open man. You can make sure that James Harden will find him.
Chicago shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
One shot.
59 seconds left in the first half. Here's Stockton. Chicago with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. It's stolen. In transition, here they come. Shots good by Stockton. Stockton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the slam.
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Utah trails by 14. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Keith. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Here's Malone. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And so it's Chicago, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be back in a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Derrick Rose is out there with ball. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Adebayo in at the center position, filling out the middle. Stockton pass to Russell. Counted from distance. Russell's got 5 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And for the Jazz, and it's Malone in at the 4 spot.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Hornacek. Here's Malone. Antetokounmpo covering. Fades back. Malone can't get it to go.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you, so be ready.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Stockton. Pass to Hornacek. It's down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Timeout. And Utah calls time here.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Chicago. Harden comes in for LaMelo Ball. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Stockton pass to Russell. Here's Stockton. Nails it from beyond the arc. Stockton's got 7.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. Utah trails by 14. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Malone can't get it to go. And Harden's got the ball here for Chicago. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Antetokounmpo.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Stockton. Chicago with a rebound. Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Three-pointer, Harden. Connects from downtown. He's got 12.
There's so many things that make Harden a dangerous offensive player, but that three-point shot, that's tops on the list.
Pass to Hornacek. Here's Malone. Over Antetokounmpo. Malone can't get it to go. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Intercepted. Here we go. Here's Hornacek. And buries the jumper to finish off the break. Hornacek's gotten his second bucket.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. Gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For Chicago, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Antetokounmpo. LaMelo Ball comes in for Mitchell. And it's Derrick Rose in for Harden. Morris, he's checked in for Utah. Rose outside. Out to James. Pass the ball. Rose right side. Just 5 to shoot.
And Bam just does a great job. The defender is off balance. That's when you attack.
That's his second.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Rose.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, a true defensive anchor.
The kick out to Morris. Tries it from 19. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
Here's Vaughn. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Malone. Good work defensively by James. And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wembanyama out there with James. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Ball. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Morris against Mitchell. Outside Russell. Back to Morris. LeBron with the rebound. Chicago leading by 20. Ball passes to Mitchell. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Mitchell's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The 3 from Russell. That one is off. And so here is Chicago. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. And slam dunk by James.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time you see this. LeBron finding airspace.
And it's Utah with the ball. Timeout, Jazz.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
For Chicago, Bam Adebayo comes in for James, and it's Derrick Rose in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Hornacek, hounded by Ball. Pass to Russell. Here's Hornacek. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Adebayo passes to Ball. Now Adebayo. Ball left side. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard, good.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Pass to Foster. And here's Russell. Unloads. Cash money on the open jump shot. Chicago leading by 22. And he slams it in one-handed.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside Russell. Pass to Hornacek. A nice shot by Morris.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Rose. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Morris outside. Outside Russell. There's the 3. Rose grabs the board. Russell's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Rose left side. Leonard finds Rose. He's off on the layup. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Here's Foster. Pass to Keith. Here's Hornacek. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Down low. They swipe it. Morris passes to Hornacek. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Assisted by Chris Morris.
54 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. And he lobs it up.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And it's Utah with the ball. Morris outside. Here's Hornacek. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second.
That went on ball, and he drops it first.
Team foul. Shooting for the away team.
And so he hits both. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Back to Harden. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Home team foul. Donovan Mitchell. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team.
No good on that
one. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rose outside. Pulls up, high post. Misses. And so Chicago takes the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Derrick Rose.